Toast and cat. A puzzle-solving contraption. We're off to World 2 to solve more puzzles, learn more mechanics, and maybe find some secrets. I don't know, I haven't found any yet. Here we are again. Why is this path blocked now? Never mind. Perhaps we can find more components for the milk machine on this side. Perhaps we can. So let's go and see what puzzles we got. He abandoned us. He doesn't deserve a statue. Who's he? It looks like a potato with a satellite dish. Maybe it is. Okay, what we got? Toast, who is currently a pan because I've got that skin, is over there. But now we have bouncy pads so the cat can bounce. And now, is the bouncy pad better when we jump from up high? Well, we didn't find out because I failed to actually land on it. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We can bounce more if we're higher up. That's how physics works. Okay, now we gotta eject toast into the toaster. And get the cat to hop on to get the toast. Oh, but we're not high enough. How can we get higher? Okay, we can get high enough to get the hole. And then from here, we're not jumping high enough yet. We can just get on this ledge. We will just be going bit by bit. But meanwhile, my toasts just fell out onto the other side. So if the cat jumps off here, we can get slightly higher. Jump off here, we can get slightly higher. Okay, and now if we fire the toast, we should be able to catch it mid-flight. Oh, no, we didn't. Can we get slightly higher yet? Yes, we can get slightly higher to theirs, which means we should be able to get even higher up. Yes, and now actually, if we shoot the toast through, it will just hit the cat. Yes, okay, and now bounce, 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 fly. We're learning new things, okay. We're bouncing again. Toast is trapped because of the glass ice, whatever that's supposed to be. So how are we bouncing now? Okay, we can get here and get in the pipe. And then we can do a really big bounce. Oh, chest ahead. Okay. Trigger a hidden area. Okay, so there are definitely secrets that are just like, it looks like a wall, but it isn't. Okay, but we need Toast here to come help, because I don't see how I would do this by myself. But anyways, what tells us that this is secret? Just because that wall is kind of slightly see-through? Well, anyway, we're bouncing now. We can pick up Toast, and now we can go inspect this area maybe better. But it's still a thing that would turn if there was a button or a toast there. So how can we get this moved? Right, because it doesn't appear like I can go through any wall here. Curious. So yes, I found a secret area, but I'm not sure what to do with it because it doesn't seem like I can turn this platform right now. So I'll keep an eye out for more and see if I can figure out what else to do with those. For now, we will continue across. Oh, maybe this, but then like if the toast could apply across the map, could that then help us do something? Because if we have that now open here, right? We've made it. I didn't mean to exit. Can I go back? Because I was like, oh, maybe it's the thing where it applies across the whole level, so now that secret would be open. Interesting, the level with the secret has a little tab at the bottom, so maybe that tells us that there are secrets to be found. So yes, I'm gonna have to solve this again real quick. So when we go through here, and we apply the toast, then shoot it here. Don't fly up to the black hole, but instead we will fly out through here and go check that the position of that panel has changed. It has, okay, so it's area that's not just solvable in itself. We have to change the level as well. Until now, no toast has figured out the meaning of those things. And we get a cat skin. That looks pretty good. And yes, there's some sort of museum with artifacts and controllers. But does that mean we can now go to our hub and apply the skin? So off we go into here. Then this is the kitty skins. Yes, we can be an artificial intelligence creature that looks quite dangerous. There we go. We're a robot cat with a pan on top. Back to puzzles. Okay, so we've got some butter to jump on once again. Toast can't jump and press a button. Okay, it will move the things higher up. So we want to do this while we're on the button, because then we will jump higher up. We want to move the platforms lower down. So we have to be synchronized between our two controllable creatures. And now we should be able to jump to the other side, pick up a toast, and go back to jump into the black hole. Okay, so Toast is moving those things around. Oh, but we're gonna need to gain some height, I presume. Yes, we can go on here, then we can ride higher up, then we can bounce off the butter. But it still doesn't quite get us there. Is Toast able to jump over? No, he's trapped in there. So if we jump off here, we only get just over the same height that we jumped off from. So that's not high enough to get to where he is. And then he's going back through here. Oh no, we maintain the height that we were jumping at. Oh. So as long as we're staying on the bouncy butter, whatever that's supposed to be, we will be jumping as high as we were, which means if we then go on this block, jump down, we will be jumping very high up. Yes, even though we are moving and jumping slightly lower for a while, but we want to not land on anything solid. And yes, then we can pick up Toast and get out of here. Should we check for any secret areas? I guess we can check for them after, unless I see something, there's always the indication of the map. So what's going on here? There is some sort of floating toast, and we can also continue on. Okay, there's the exit, but I assume the floating toast is something we can collect? So we've got this jumping pad. Right now we're not jumping very high up. And even if we do it from like being here in this assembling, we're still not jumping very high up. I guess we can't just fly up here, disassemble ourselves and try to fall in like this. Oh, but then we can't. We want to like catch the toast as we're inside of this thing. Yeah, there we go, because then we can come here, grab that. How about this one? How about this one? Is this also an outfit? Now we're catching it while we're flying. Okay, there we go. We can exit and actually do this. So we've got to get the toast in the toaster like this. Then Kitty will be able to go over here, come through. But then we have to get them reassembled. Okay, now we're jumping high enough to catch the toast. And we're good. We're ready. No, not this. The toast gets detached when we go through the pipe. There we go. Black hole. We're at the next level. Does that mean we can go change outfit? Oh, okay. So that was a peanut butter toast, apparently. Doesn't look that much different, but sure. Let's have it for now. Back to solving then. Okay, the toast is immediately in the toaster. And we're down here. I think we're gonna smack ourselves with this panel. Okay, to go through, but we have to be on the other side then. And then it's going to work. Yeah, now we're here, we can go up. Now if we turn the thing again, we will be bouncing up high up, yes. Now again, have to make way for ourselves to go across. Fortunately, the kitty maintains height. And now we just gotta catch the toast. There we go. We're free. We're trapped in here. We got a toaster. We've got a place for Kitty to climb. Okay, because then we will be able to get on this platform when it's horizontal. But then what? Will this smack us up if we move it again? Yes, it will. And then we collect the whole bit. Oh, I think we need to jump up onto the kitty button. So need to move the toast a bit more to move this platform around. And then now we're jumping high up. So now we can go to the button, open this. So now we can get the toast moving this platform without going into the other toaster. But how does that help us intercept the toast back? Because as soon as we move here... Oh, I know how it helps. If we move the toaster... If we move the toast to the other toaster and then drop him, he will get slammed into here. And we can pick him up, and off we go. Yes, because I remember on the mechanics, I took a break between recording the first episode and this, so I'm like, okay, what was this game? Okay, so we can turn this thing around have Toast jump, but there is glass, so obviously he's got limited jumping. And now we can... Okay, we should be able to, yeah, hop over like this, and we're free. So let's get out of here. Okay, we've got a kitty button, moves the stuff at the bottom. Then we've got a toaster under here that will move this platform. So what is going on in here? Because if there is a kitty button here, that feels like the toast is supposed to go at the bottom here. Potentially needed to fall on that platform instead of me just dropping him, but okay, so we gotta place him somewhere. When he jumps, he will fall on the platform. That's too far. Okay, let's try this. Okay, too far. Okay, but if he jumps over here, he will just hit the glass, maybe like this. No, he's fallen. I guess if the toast is down there, he could try to maybe like jump onto the wall. Oh, interesting. The toast can jump into there and start climbing on the wall. The toast is stuck to the batter at the top. That's what's up. And then, okay, so we can let him wait for things by getting him stuck to that. That's how this works. Because now he will be able to get under here and into the toaster. Open the way for the kitty. Collect the toast back. And we're off. Kitty's up, toast is down. Kitty can launch the toast up onto the toast button, and he also sticks into there. That opens the way, but if we detach toast, then the whole thing closes. So if he detaches now, yes, he will fall, but now the kitty can just pick him up and we're good to go. Any secrets? No? Okay, not right now. Maybe later. Okay, we've got a pipe. We've got a place for the toast to get stuck on. No, it will crash me. Okay, we gotta be careful. So we've gotta put the toast in there, and then we gotta run fast into the pipe, come out the other side, pick up the toast, and run away before we die again. No secrets here. And then why is there just a tunnel, right? Suspicious. But off we go. Different places. We've got lots of butter. Is this butter? Is this cheese? I'm not sure. Butter is not really bouncy, right? Okay, well, Kitty can stand here and open the butter place. So maybe if we leave toast there, yes, he's gonna be stuck on. So he could jump off, although yes, he's jumping off a bit too high up. Leave him here on the edge. Why did he move? Why does he move further up in that thing? Well, we could just have him come from here, right? So instead of him staying on that platform, he can come from here, and then he's able to jump left and right. And then Kitty can come through the pipe and collect the toast while he just jumps around between the platform. Because yes, we can't climb, but we can get down slowly, even though yes, it's harder with the sticky walls, because he keeps climbing up. It doesn't seem like we can use this to make the cat bounce up or anything like that, so we just have to somehow get the toast down. I wonder if we could get him on the back of the moving thing. So if he jumps here and here, then across to the other side, and now we open this, get him stuck in there. Go with the kitty down here, right? Because now he falls on the kitty, and then we're able to jump out. Okay, there we go. Couple more steps and we're done. What's going on here? How come there's another me? Or is it just that someone has the same name as me? I mean, I think there are plenty toasts out there. Sorry to break this to you, my toast friend, but we can't do anything with this, not an interaction. So we just go on, we solve more puzzles, look for more secrets. Okay, we got toast button, we've got kitty button, but we also have some weird thing that you go through the pipe to get to. So we can do toast here, and yes, get the thing. Oh, is it a kitty cannon? Oh my, okay, toast needs to jump off. And then we get the kitty shot out of the very gentle cannon. And then everything is open and we can get out of here. Okay, kitty cannons are now a thing. We've got couple cannons now, and now they're two directional. Okay, well, leave toast here, press the button. get in the pipe. Ah, okay, we need to connect the pipes. But that means Kitty needs to get onto the Kitty button. Well, I guess we need to pick up the toast, go here, and then this is permanent. Okay, so he doesn't need to be on that button, and then we're able to go through. Okay, those are not quite cannons. I guess they're just pipes, but if there is a choice of direction, then we get to slide the Kitty out. Okay, what we need to do here, because we can remove the Kitty now, or we can remove the toast and the Kitty will go into there to collect the piece of black hole, yes. But then toast is stuck, Kitty's stuck, so potentially this was not the solution and we've got to restart. Okay, so how do we avoid getting stuck in there? We definitely need to move this. That's important. And then we do need to get the toast onto here. But then, yes, how does he jump off without getting stuck? Well, let's get the Kitty in. Get him snaking all around. Oh, he can go here to the bottom, move that thing back in, because that will then create an exit. And then we remove the toast. Because then, yes, when we're here, collect that bit. And we can go through here, back down, pick up the poor toast that's stuck, and then we can exit. We've got another Kitty pipe, but it's all the way over there. So I guess we press the toast button, get in the pipe. Okay, but then can we change direction while we're in the pipe? Oh no! We died. So I'm like, how do we get into it? No, once we're in, we're always going until we exit the pipe, and we can't re-enter from this side because it's too high up for us. Which means we have to somehow enter that other pipe. It feels like it's important to go in here, right? Like the pipe is low down for a reason. We can't stash the cat on the platform or anything like that because it goes all the way up, so he will get crushed. What happens if the Kitty goes here and the pipe is blocked? Oh, he does start going back, so then we put the toast on, and then we get in the pipe. And then we jump off again, and Kitty can go on the Kitty button, and that opens the exit. So now we can just recombine and get out of here. Up, 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 up we go. Okay, we've got another pipe thing. And we've got a toast button. Does that turn it? Maybe yes, it does. Because I was like, how does that work? Okay, so now we gotta, yes, turn it again. So that Kitty can come out and press this button. And then we just gotta come back out through the pipes. We go, pick up the toast, get out of here. Okay, there's another rotating pipe up there. Okay, so we gotta leave the Kitty at top here. So he can go to the pipe, but the toast needs to be able to get out, right? Because now he's gonna be stuck on the ice. So we have to somehow do this here. Like if we're running sideways, we can just about get off while the toast falls down. And then Kitty can get in the pipe and out the other side, collect the black hole piece, and then come back through the pipes. Get that turned, and yes, we're back here. Get the toast, and let's go. Now we got a triple pipe. Okay, so this one is an actual Kitty cannon. This one makes us accelerate. And yeah, we go whee! Okay. Where does that get us? Because obviously it didn't quite do anything with the toast just trapped at the bottom here. Can we somehow get the toast somewhere else? I mean, I guess if we disassemble, the toast can just climb out of here, right? And now jump into the toaster, that will open the exit. Okay, the problem here is if we have a cat and toast together down here, then the way is blocked due to the paradox boxes or whatever they're called. But if we go through the pipe and at the bottom, we can just pick up the toast on the way and off we go. Okay, there's another type of pipe. This one's gray, but I presume we don't want to leave the toast on the ice here. Maybe here is okay, because the cat can climb up, get in this pipe. Okay, that was quite normal. But then, yes, we get ourselves shot out. So now the Kitty's going flying. So how can we get the Kitty and the toast back together on the other side of this, right? I think the toast should be able to jump out. Okay, now there he goes. So now the kitty will hit him, and yes, the wall will stop us. Then we just press the button, and off we go out of here to the next world. Okay, more pipes. I guess the gray pipes might just be static pipes that can't be moved or rotated, and they don't shoot us out. So kitty can go in the pipe. We can go either around the pipes again or the middle. But I think we're gonna go here. We can go to the button, right? Press this, that unlocks the exit, but we need to recombine with toast, which we can't do here, except that will make us drop back because we just go pipe to pipe. Okay, but now we can go through here. Because basically we need the kitty to come out the gray pipe slowly so that they end up just falling down the hole. But once we've been to the red pipe, we're very accelerated. If we meet the toast, are we able to like slow ourselves down somehow? No, okay, it prevents us from doing it, because I was like, oh, if I just start pressing to fly, will that change my trajectory? But it seems not. It seems like we're just destined to fly across. Can the toast climb into this section? Yes, he can. Of course he can. So now we should be able to recombine. But if we recombine, obviously this is blocking us, but that's kind of fine because we can just remove ourselves and then combine again, and then we can just leave. So this is fine. Okay, we've got a toast button to open that path, but we need the kitty to not be in the way of that. Okay, there he goes. Now we can shoot ourselves from the pipe to the butt. Oh no, we can't. We can't like this, but if we now close this, go this way, yes, we will be stopped, and then we can press the button. Then toast can open up again, kitty can jump down, recombine, and off we go. The puzzles are getting more fast-paced. Now there's some purple acid, I assume we will die. The toast can press the button to turn the pipe. Okay, but if we try to go in the pipe to get him to press the button, it does not happen. If we do this here, we have more time, so he can fall on the button, but that's too early. Can we go in through here? No, we cannot. Can we make the toast fly so it takes longer, but not long enough? Can we climb into the pipe while you're flying? No, it doesn't seem like it. We have to be ground level. And it's like there's acid and there's ice, so the toast would be able to jump around in any way, right? Like it's basically confined to the buttons. And as soon as the toast is off, the pipe changes direction. So here we want the toast to not be on this button while we're traveling and press it later, right? But here it's the other way, right? We would want the toast on the button right away, but it doesn't get there fast enough. But if we don't put the toast on the button here, because then we can go into that pipe, right? And shoot ourselves across. But then what after this? We can shoot ourselves across the bottom too, pick up the toast. Oh, and then he lands on that button. So then when we go through here, we can't get into this pipe. But now we want the toast on the other side. So yes, we can actually transfer the toast by doing this. And then he turns this pipe, we can go out through here, collect the piece of the black hole. So wow, this is now changing the ways we've been moving around. So now we have, okay, this door opens. Now we go through this pipe. That doesn't shoot us, that just pops us out. It's like a stop thing. But if we go this way, we can get to the pipe that does shoot us out. And now we will collect the toast off the button, go across and shoot ourselves out the top. So now the cat is on the other side. But now is the question of how we get the toast out of here with the cat on the other side, right? I guess if the toast jumps to avoid the cat, we can then pick him up on the way back. Like, will we outrun this? Yes, we will. Okay, and now we can go out, get the toast, and we're free. Next level. Okay, we've got the moving platforms. We've got another pipe to shoot us out. So we'll probably be shooting ourselves up on those things. Yes, while this is opened by the toast. This can shoot us across while the toast closes it. Oops, we missed. but something like that, I think. So if we shoot ourselves out, okay, we do get a little bit of pause, and then the toast can jump. So go first, then jump off, yes, and then we're up at the top. Cat can press the other button, which will let toast get up there, because if we jump the toast on here, then cat moves, then we should be able to do this. So it's a press on button, so if we do this, toast jumps on, and then cat comes off. Yes, toast comes up here, we meet again, off we go across the exit, and now we have to split. But then that won't be everything, right? Because there will be pipes and all that sort of stuff. So if we split, we fall down all the way down to here. We will end up here with this cannon. We can shoot ourselves to here, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, the toast just gonna get disconnected from the cat launch tab, then we'll pick it up as every time. So that wasn't any sort of skill-based thing we had to do. It just worked. Okay, so here the toast will get stuck on this platform if it jumps up. But we want to get the cat, yes, up top. There is eyes on those pipes over there. Yes, we can shoot ourselves here. And now the toast is over here with us. And we just exit up? Apparently we do. What else we've got? Now it's toaster, pipes, buttons, lots of things. Okay, so toaster here. Okay, it's just for holding the toast. It doesn't have any sort of mechanic to it. The exit is through this pipe, but this pipe is not a fast pipe, so we just end up here and we can't even reach it. Plus, the toast needs to be with us. Which means having the toast here will be the mechanic of getting him there, right? Because we will just shoot him out when we're ready. But there's more steps before that. We need to get the cat here, but the toast not on the ice. We can shoot ourselves there, and then we will be going fast. But why is that important? There's also a cat button there. So if we shoot ourselves fast the other way, right, we come here, get into this, but then shoot back, we get the cat button. Okay, that opens that. But we have to be standing on it for it to be open, which means we deposit the toast. No, which means we gotta get that toast in that toaster and then get the cat on the button. Can the toast get in the toaster by himself, right? Can he jump enough around? No, there isn't any sort of good thing for climbing, I think, here, because there aren't walls close enough to each other. But it means we have to go in this pipe, right? We need to be speedy. But then, can we do something with the toast here? Because we will pick him up like this if we go like that. So then we can shoot ourselves through, leave him in the toaster, and then shoot the button. Then toast can come out here, wait for us, and we get in this pipe, pick him up, and to the exit we go. Yeah. We've got toast button, but then we've got a second toast button on the walls. So we're gonna be switching between the two. One opens the bottom of the pipe, one moves the little receptacle for the kitty. So which means we can load the kitty up, then we can move that here, open that, and shoot him out. He gets on the bouncy button. He's able to jump on this, so now we can give him a higher jump. But it's only gonna be high enough to be up here. Then what? The toast can jump, but that will prevent him, which means he's basically stuck between those two pipes. If we jump here, yes, we still have the high jump. Can the kitty get out of the pipe thing while the pipe thing is moving, right? If we get the pipe there, load the kitty up, then get the toast off and push down, no. It only works if we're like this. Because I was thinking like, oh, if we do it mid-move, then we're gonna have that whole force going from the top. But that does not appear to be how that works. So how do we get enough force to jump over the big part? Okay, so if we can't go in the pipe while being bouncy and like carry that around, what else can we do with the pipes? So we can go in here, obviously. One thing is that, yeah, if there is not an ending to the pipe, the kitty just bounces. Here it does nothing, but this other pipe, could we just come out of here? So we can block the end of this pipe now, if the toast goes here. But we need to exit first, and then toast moves, block this, right? And now we bounce, and yes, now we're on the top, which means if we jump down, we can bounce all the way up high. We can collect toast, and we can go exit. There we go. Okay, we've got a long pipe. We've got a toast with a button. Okay, because that's gonna be... Oh, that's gonna be fast. Because we're gonna have to jump out of this acceleration pipe, but get the other pipe move into place. There's also a toaster there, right? What happens if we load it up? Oh, we get this thing and it comes and blocks the pipe. Interesting. Okay, so Kitty cannot get out now because they're stuck. So if we come out this pipe now, actually we will be able to get into this and then move up here. We don't have any speed, so yeah, we'll just plop out if we come here. We can come out on top here, but then we're stuck because we can't jump. Oh, but we can collect the black hole piece, so that's done. Okay, so now do we wanna... They move in sync, right? So they're not going to be aligned. Now this pipe at the bottom is blocked. So there's definitely some mechanic to that, but we need to unblock it for now. Have the kitty go in the pipe, and then we block it again. Oh, but we have to get the thing on it as well. So unblock this, get the kitty in, then the toast needs to go on the button, so we can store the kitty. I assume if we shoot him fast now, he's going to go, yes, up the top, but that doesn't get us anywhere either. So if we block the pipe now, when he comes out that pipe, what happens? He will just bounce back this way. Okay, we can shoot him out before the pipe moves all the way to the top, but that wasn't quite the timing we needed. Is it a timing thing? Is it some kind of other thing? Like, why does blocking this pipe matters? Because, like, if we can get the kitty going fast into the yellow pipe, that speed will be stored, and then we can shoot him through the top and meet the toast. It's just, when do we need to? Yeah, that's way off timing. So how would we get those two aligned? Because once he's at the top there, we can't shoot him out. So it only works with that when this is down touching the pipe. There must be some significance to this pipe being blocked, right? Because if we go out here and then we will return. Well, that means if we return while this thing is not here, right, jump off, then we will just, yeah, shoot across, and now we have the speed. And now we go here, get the toast, get out of here. Okay, more pipe puzzles. We've got double toast button. Okay, so one is for turning pipes, and one is for turning this platform. So we definitely want to get in a pipe. So we get here, we get this pipe turned. So we can shoot ourselves either out or through the pipe. If we want to go through the pipe, then we can turn ourselves here and we will come out at speed through the pipe, but we want that open so we can collect that black hole piece. Yes, so that's now ready. And now if we go out here, yeah, that won't shoot the cat quite across. So we still have to figure out how do those two meet so we can exit. Will there be some things like if we bat a cat that's coming out of the pipe fast with the platform, will that have additional consequences? Because we can come out this pipe, right, and hit him with the platform, but no, that just stops that. That doesn't actually do anything. I presume there is some importance to the fact that that pipe has 3 exits. Like, why is that a thing, right? Because yeah, we can go left and right, but we can also come down from it. But what does that help with, right? Because we can't have the platform down or anything. We just end up shooting ourselves here fast. If we go back, now we're in the yellow pipe and we're charged up to be going fast. And if we put the platform down now, we can shoot under it. And then we're on the other side, pick up toast, fly away, separate it again. Toast can move this platform and then pick up the cat on it. Yes. cat can bounce, but only so. If we now switch it, will the cat, yes, get bounced off, and now we meet and can exit. Okay, so this is gonna be a new mechanic where the bouncy platform, yes, can actually bounce them up. So yeah, toast here, yes, that will bounce the cat up, I assume, if we can just be on the other side doing this. So we gotta split the two, and we gotta get the cat picked up by the platform. But that means the cat needs to be on the other side somehow. As soon as we pick up the toast, this is blocked. And we leave the cat high up here, then toast comes down, press the button, because then yeah, the cat can land here. And then if the toast moves, cat moves here, then we slam him, pick up the black hole, and then we just pick up the toast and fly away. Okay, another toast button, more panels that will make the cat go flying. But we gotta pick up all the black hole pieces. So how can we go get the cat to fly? This panel will just block him. That doesn't do anything. We can't get up to that panel because we can't fly across. If we stand on the edge here, will he get smacked? Yes, he will get smacked. But then if we're standing here in this corner, yes, the platform will miss us. And then we can pick ourselves up, do a few switches in order to get ourselves here. Then if we stand on the edge, we should be able to fly all the way across when he gets smacked. Yeah, there we go. Get the last piece. Then pick the cat up, shoot him to the top. There we go. Bounce, bounce, pick up the toast. Off we fly out of here. There is more. There's a platform that has two bouncy sides, and we've got a little pipe to go through, get up and down as well. And of course, the toast can do that. Oh, and getting hit with the platform makes the cat charged up. So now when he comes out the pipe, he goes fast. Not sure if this is important for this level, but that sounds like something we probably want to know about. Okay, can we get the cat anywhere with this platform here? I mean, we can get him fast into the pipe. Can we be going to the side? Yes, we can. So if we do this, yes, we can land on the platform like that. And if we were going fast, we may have a higher jump. So let's get the cat slapped once again. Off he goes. Now put the platform down there. Go up. Do this. Okay, yes, now we have a really high jump. We should be able to jump up here, pick up Toast Friend, and we're ready to leave. Just as I check all the walls for secrets first. I've not been seeing too many of them right now. We're gonna have to recheck them up to see what I've missed. Okay, Toast is here with a button for this platform and a toaster to move this whole thing. Okay, they'll definitely need to move this whole thing to get the cat up and down. Now we can move the platform because now we can smack the cat into the pipe. Yeah, and he's going fast then. But then we probably want him to land on top of the button there. So we want to switch the toast status first. And then we slap him. And then when we smack him up, he should be going into the pipe faster than on top of the box. So let's get that done. Oops, we need to not land on the platform. So now we're on top of the box, we go up, now we're bouncy. But what we want to do is just slam ourselves to the other side so we can pick up the toast and leave this place. More buttons, more toasters. So the button moves that platform, the toaster moves that pipe opening. The cat can come through here and he can climb. And then this platform will be needed to smack him. Okay, then we're going through, we hit the toaster or the toast on the way. Oops, crush the cat. So what we're doing here, because we want the cat to join us here, which means if he's going off the pipe and just shooting through, that doesn't help. Okay, he grabs the toast on the way, and then the toast gets detached again. Any value to leaving this locked when the cat is going fast? I mean, because then he can return and grab the toast, and then we can fly and just exit. That works. Okay, buttons. Toast is trapped. We can open this. But the toast can't move, so we can't go here. We've got a pipe, but we just fall out of it. But we can smack ourselves and go fast, and then we can pick up the toast. But not quite yet, because this will stop us here. We can't go through together. We can leave the toast, but then he won't be able to move. It's gonna be another case of shooting ourselves through. So how can we both get there, right? Because the cat can do this from here, but if we shoot there, we're gonna end up in a mess with the toast because we're gonna go in the pipe, the toast will detach, and we don't want that. But the poor toasts cannot jump off this ice to join us here. Yes, because we can do this, but then we're just both on this side with no speed and blocked by this wall. So how can we get the toast to the other side? There is this little bit of ground here, right, where the toast can sit and the toast can jump. So I wonder if this is somehow part of what we need to do. It's just how can we get the toast to sit there and let the cat escape, right? Because yeah, we can do this and the toast stays there, but how does the cat then return? Right, because we can also get the toast picked up by this barrier here. Like you can drop him off the corner, and then he will go up here. So then he can jump here, and he can get on the cat, and then we're able to fly out the hole here because we're both on the same side. There we go. Okay, we've got more pipes, more buttons. There isn't a pipe to speed us up, but there is again a platform to speed us up. So I assume we're continuing to play the kiddie paddle. We need to be on this side. So now we go wing. Yes. Shooting through, but that didn't really get us anywhere. Because I assume we're gonna have to move the paddle while the cat is moving, maybe? So if we do this, then get off this. Yes, he will bounce and start going back, and then he's on this side. The toast can jump on him, and off we go to the next level. More of that. Okay, we want to be bouncing high to jump over to the toast. We also need to be collecting that piece of black hole. We press this, that turns the pipe. So it means we get the kitty in there. First we collect the black hole, right? Because we need that. Then we get the kitty in there again, but instead we shoot down to get bounce. Yes, but we just have to move ourselves to not go back in the pipe. Yes, now we're bouncing and we can jump across, get the toast, hop out, be done. What now? Another button, another platform. Kitty can jump around here. We can pick him up with the platform. Yep, get him in the pipe. He can be shot out at speed. Oh, but we probably want to go back this way. We can also go up this way and just be slow. Because we need to collect that piece of black hole. If we have them combined, we would be able to just stand on this thing, but we won't be able to combine here. Yeah. Anything else we can do with this? Kitty can be in this pipe here, just stashed, and the toast can climb out again. This lets the kitty jump high up. The toast can't go across to the other side, but with this, the kitty will be bouncy. Although, yes, it just goes back in the pipe, because we can't quite move ourselves to the side while we're doing this. Now, can we move the paddle while the cat is coming out? Will that do anything? No, let's just open it. The paddle goes the other way, what I was thinking. If we move the paddle here, will the kitty catch the black hole? No. He will be bouncy, but not super bouncy. Can we get the kitty bouncing somehow high up without him going back in that pipe all the time? Because if we shoot him down and then close this platform, that should have him bouncing under quite high, even though he will be limited by the thing. If we shoot the kitty out this way, but then move this, yes, so the kitty is going full bounce. Then we jump across, pick the hole up. And yes, now we land here and just the exit is here, so we can recombine and get out. Okay. Now we're in the paradox area, we can't recombine here, but toast can be moving and turning things on. There is a toast there. Okay, we can unblock ourselves there. So kitty can go in the pipe, end up on the other side. Then we can move the platform around so we'll be able to get the kitty in the pipe going fast. But then, what do we want then? Because we need to recombine, which means we need to get the toast out of here. So he can be in this toaster, then he's able to jump on the sticky wall. And if the cat can get to him there, that will be enough for them to recombine. So we need to unblock the pipe first, get the kitty over there. Then unblock the platform. Do we then want to block the pipe again? So we can stick the toast on here. We can move the platform so the kitty can go in. But that just shoots him across. Like we have to bring the platform down before he makes it through the pipe. So we gotta be quick. So get the kitty on, then jump on, jump off, right? And then the kitty stays here. How does that help? Is the question. Oh, if we move the block back on while the kitty's there, then he will land on the block after coming out the pipe. So do this, jump off, yes, kitty's on the block. And then we're able to get into the pipe from the other side, because we can come from the block and we will land on that little bit here. We can come get the toast, combine, off to the exit we go. Okay, toast is there in no recombine zone, right? So even if we come here, we can't recombine. He can jump out, go get to those toasters up here, open that, and then he can use this to smack the kitty in the pipe. The kitty's blocked, but now if we move the platform again, we should be able to, yes, continue on. Although I think we wanted to continue on the other way. We can just casually go through this pipe. Okay, we want to, be coming back at speed, shoot ourselves to the bottom pipe so we can shoot across quickly. And so we want to reset the platform. Get in this toaster, get in this toaster. Then get back in here. But then we have to get out of here while the kitty's bouncing back. No, it takes time though. It takes time, so then we gotta time that correctly, so we're going the other way. Or... oh, okay, there we go. So there was a different way. So it wasn't quite a timing thing, it was just triggering it and having the cat jump through, not land. And now we are charged up in this corner pipe, which means now if we move the platform again, but we want to have the thing open, right? Move the platform. Now if the kitty shoots across, he will be there. The toast can fire himself here, and now he can bounce off to meet the kitty. No longer trapped between the toasters. And now off we go. Okay, some other room. Congratulations! You've escaped this beautiful cage. Did I? Apparently, no one knows what's inside the cat. Maybe it has Wi-Fi. Maybe it has coins. Who knows? So looks like World 2 is a lot longer than the first world we visited. So we're gonna finish up now and get back to it next time. Some new mechanics, and therefore I expect we will be learning more and more things as we go. So let me know in the comments what you think of this game so far. And if you enjoyed this one, consider liking or subscribing. Thank you to channel members for supporting the channel. And I will see you soon on another adventure.